What's going on, everyone? It's Mike from Hudson Outdoors, and I am doing my review today on my Smittybilt Overlander rooftop tent and the Annex. I just got back from my cross-country road trip. I've put over 6,000 miles, just a little over 6,000 miles on my truck. Been through, I believe it was 11 states. I've had just about every kind of weather imaginable thrown at me, from snow, rain, high winds, all the above. I think it's a good time to do a review and tell you the pros and cons of this tent before you go out and get one. If you opened up all the windows 360 degrees all the way around, the screens roll up as well. You have two on top as well that can be unzipped all the way. So for those summer nights, you want to pop the top off, it'd be just like you're sleeping literally outdoors on the ground. Be a great summer night camping for sure. Overall, for me, this tent has been amazing, absolutely amazing. Honestly, I don't know if I have any cons just yet. I have to, as I go through the process with you guys, maybe something will pop up. But right now, I have nothing but good things to say about this tent. I love the Annex part. However, if it's not raining or if I have access to bathroom facilities, then there's kind of really no need for me to put this up. But it's ideal to have if there's no bathrooms anywhere, or if it rains, you want to get out of the wind to cook. Like I had high winds in Utah. We cooked in here. It worked out perfect because the winds were extremely high. Let me take you guys inside. So you can see it's got a good it's got a base to it. It's got, again, screens on all four sides. Also, it has a zipper here where you can still access your vehicle, get into your truck. So that's pretty neat. You're not just locked in that room. You could actually get in your truck from there. So, but again, if I don't need it, if I don't need this, times that I was camping, or sometimes I didn't need it, I didn't put it up. You see these metal tent rods here, they go all the way around. They have these little holes that are in the frame here. Tell you right now, don't be afraid to bend these rods, because I kind of ran into that. I was feeling like they weren't gonna fit, but don't be afraid to bend them. They bend, they won't break. All you do is just you hook it up in the holes there, bend your rod, and you'll feel it go right in there, and you're good to go. Not gonna lie, the first couple of times I probably dropped about 3 to 10 F-bombs here or there. Other than that, I mean, it goes up easy. Now that I put it up a bunch of times, I mean, undo it in 5 minutes, and literally about 5 minutes it's all set and ready to go. However, this can be done with one person. Of course, two is always better, especially the packing up part. Actually, that is my only con with my only dislike with this tent is the packing up. Once I close everything up, myself personally, I'm just a little too short to, reach over as I stand on the side here to reach over to close the ladder up. I have a hard time stretching to pull these little pins up to slide the ladder in. I can do it, but it just takes a little finessing, and it's not easy for me, again, because I'm not the tallest person. But other than that, we'll work our way to the inside of the tent. Okay, so here we are inside the tent. As you can see, there's plenty of room. It's a 2 to 3 person tent. They also have the Smittybilt XL, which is like obviously bigger than this, and I believe it's like sleeps 3 to 4 comfortably. This is 2 to 3 comfortably. Again, as you can see, the screens, all the mesh screens roll up. They all have these little tassels here. Just grab this little pin here, slide it right through the hole. Can be done with one hand very easily. That's it. And they'll stay up. Again, you have it on your side, the back, the other side, and also you have it on your roof on both sides. Getting to this one here, obviously sleeping in a tent, you have to worry about condensation, moisture buildup throughout the night. So you always have to leave some ventilation open. What I found to work best for me, this is literally how I kept it. I figured this is plenty of ventilation to breathe. It doesn't really get that much colder in here because you don't have no crosswind, no breeze or nothing because of the rain fly on top, and it hangs over the side, so you're not feeling no wind blowing inside here at all. As to if I was to open up a side vent, you'd feel the draft. Again, for me, like when I woke up in the morning, there really wasn't much condensation unless it got really cold. I did get some condensation on here, little bit on the sides, but my bag, the mattress, nothing got wet at all, nothing. And honestly, like whenever you use a tent, you're always gonna have some condensation. It's not a big deal. Just if you have the proper ventilation, you'll be all right. Now, everyone, we all breathe a little different, snore or whatever. So based on, I don't know if you're a heavy mouth breather or not, but you might want a little more ventilation just so to prevent your mattress or anything from getting moisture on it. One thing that I did change with this, it comes with a 2-inch, I believe it's 2-inch thick mattress, foam mattress that velcros to the platform. But what I did was I went and bought 2 pads, because I noticed when I had used it out in Badlands, you could feel a draft like under your back. It got really, really cold that night. And I had a little buddy heater that, I would start up and knock the chill out. And I had some Sub-Zero sleeping bags, which kept us warm. And honestly, I didn't have an issue. But other people, again, everybody's different. But I did feel a draft under my back. So what we did, I'll show you. Let's go to, I went to Dick's Sporting Goods, picked us up a couple of these little hiking pads, sleeping pads, and I slid them underneath here. I got one on each side laying this way, long ways, and solved the problem right away. That was the only fix I did, was put them pads, and I'm telling you, it made a world of difference. And I laid me down a wool army blanket that we lay our sleeping bags on top of, and never felt that draft again. Comes with this LED strip of lights. It velcros all the way across. It's got a little USB port end here. Plug it in. There's a little velcro holes here off to the side. I just slip it out there, run it into my vehicle, and I have a portable battery charger that I plug that into, and it lights up like daylight inside here. So, cool little accessory that they have in it. Actually, it works out pretty good. Comes with 5 pockets, 2 on both sides, one in the back over here. And it comes with a mud bag, so when you do get in here, before you step in, you take your shoes off, put your shoes in a mud bag, set them off to the side, and you're good to go. Also has vent pocket here and a little vent pocket here. That is not enough to stop the condensation from coming in. You will get moisture in the tent if you do not have other ventilation. So leave something unzipped, whether it be the sides. Sometimes I did that, just a little bit, unzipped on the side. My main thing was keeping this open pretty much, and I really didn't have anything else unzipped. I kind of played with it each night we slept in it. I'd leave different things unzipped, just see how much condensation I would get, or if any. And this seemed to be the best bet. Was this? I figured it's plenty unzipped, plenty of ventilation. Even though I'm not getting no crosswind, it's still allowing fresh air to get in here and allowing you to breathe and not have so much moisture build up. Again, like on the first part of the trip, we had some very cold weather, below zero weather, and honestly, I slept fine. I was warm. Just that one night before we went into the store and bought those pads, I felt the draft from underneath me. Not that I was freezing or anything, but I guess kind of uncomfortable at times until I started the heater up and knocked the chill out. To me, it's an all-season tent. I sleep good all night. You wake up in the morning a little chilly, I'd start the heater up. Literally in a matter of less than 5 minutes, you got to shut it off because it gets toasty warm in here. Make sure if you do use a portable heater, have some sort of a hard platform to set it on top of, maybe a small piece of plywood, just a small piece, you know, or something, some base, a solid base platform to set that heater on. You don't want to put it on this mattress, burn your mattress or blanket or whatever. Also comes with these 2 red straps. If you're getting out of the tent, I personally don't use them. I don't need them, but they're there. They're just a good safety thing. One on each side. Again, grab the handles and hold on to them and start lowering yourself down. Very simple. But yeah, overall, I love it. I absolutely love this tent. Great buy. I just can't see paying thousands of dollars for the other ones. Yes, they might go up a little easier, but unless you're sleeping in it every single day, there's no need to pay $3,000-$4,000. Prior to me getting this tent, I did a lot of research on it, but the only thing, I could not find one Ford Explorer that had a rooftop tent. Not one. And reason being is the roof is rated for 100 pounds, okay? And even though I wasn't putting it on the roof itself, obviously it's going on a roof rack. It was hard to get somebody to, any place that I went to, a Jeep accessory store, they're trying to tell me to get some rails fabricated and whatnot, and I didn't want to go through all that and do that. I talked to a buddy of mine at work, and he's an engineer, and he said the engineering rule is 60-40. They always rate it at 60% of what it could actually hold. So with that in mind, I figured an extra 15 pounds is not going to be an issue, and it was not an issue. I drove over 6,000 miles, high winds, 75, 80 miles an hour. Only when it got super windy, you can kind of feel that on top, as with any vehicle, you're going to feel the wind wanting to pull it. Other than that, I didn't have no issue. Honest to God, I could not even feel that I had that on the top of the truck. On this particular model, Explorer 2019, I have flush mounted side rails. So the crossbars that were compatible with this vehicle were it's a Rhino Rack Aero Vortex, 54 inches long, straight bars. They have to be straight crossbars. Don't get no curved bars. And it fit perfect. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope for you Ford Explorer owners out there that were thinking about getting a rooftop tent, hopefully this changed your mind. It's amazing. Had an amazing time with it, and I can't wait for the future adventures to come with the Smittybilt Overlander. So yeah, hopefully you guys join me on my next adventure. Stay tuned, shouldn't be too far away. Again, thanks for watching Hudson Outdoors. You guys have a good one and take care.